Hello my beautiful ducks and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the first video of 2022. Oh my goodness, we made it to another year. It's so weird because like in my head it's the 20,000th day of March 2020, but you know, a pandemic will do that to you. So if you're joining me from 2021, hello, welcome back to the channel. And if you are joining me brand new here in 2022, welcome. Hello, it's lovely to have you here with us today. So today's video, I am doing an apartment renovation. This is the 402 apartment in the Pinecrest duplex, which can be found in Eco Lifestyle's world of Evergreen Harbour. Now, I have a bit of a confession to make. I feel like I do this every time I record a speed building voiceover, but I have to apologize for, you know, not being active since Halloween. Or a little bit after. My last video was a while ago and I'm sorry. It's like my New Year's resolution is definitely to be more consistent with my uploads so that you guys don't have to go months without hearing from me. I also really want to like post more to Instagram, post more to Twitter. I've been working sort of unofficially on a save file. And I say unofficially because it's sort of unintentional. So I basically had like a massive builder's block situation going on towards the end of last year and, well, actually probably throughout the most of last year, I want to say. I mean, ever since like the world kind of reopened, things have been really busy for me with like getting back to work and doing a bit more social things, like meet up with some friends and see my family and that kind of thing. So The Sims kind of took a bit of a backseat for a while there. And then when I came back to it, I really just had no inspiration or motivation to build. So I decided to open up the world of Newcrest and just start building random bungalow houses, really. I feel like building a bungalow is really easy and it doesn't take a lot of effort for me. Like that's kind of like my go-to style. And I don't even know why, because like I wasn't raised in bungalows. Like I was raised in London. We don't have bungalows in London. Like there's hardly any bungalows in London. Mostly they're just townhouses or terrace houses, which is what I was brought up in, was terrace houses. Anyway, I decided to just sort of work on these bungalow homes, and before I knew it, I pretty much completed the entire neighborhood of Newcrest. And so like last week I decided to post a screenshot of my row of bungalow houses to Instagram, and I did a story just saying, hey, look, sorry I've been gone for what feels like an age, but I'm back, I'm still alive, I'm still here, I'm still playing The Sims, and if you want to see a save file from me, then let me know. And quite a few of you really precious ducks were like, yeah, we could do with a laursimming save files, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. Now, I'm not making any promises. I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen because we all know like my motivation dips. It's kind of like a very winding river. Like some days I'm so full of beans, I'm up, I'm recording, I'm building, and then there's other days where I just stare at the game for like an hour and then I'm like, nah, nothing's happening. Close it down. Try again tomorrow. So hopefully I won't experience too much of that. I have, like I said, pretty much almost finished Newcrest. I just have a couple more community lots to build, but I do really want to like get your guys' opinions on what you'd like in a save file, like what sort of community lots, what kind of style in architecture. So I kind of went with a very contemporary / family feel for Newcrest, and I used a lot of the Dream Home Decorator pack as well as like Discover University and Snowy Escape as well, and a lot of them are very bright and very colourful, very family orientated, which kind of brings me on to this build. Because as you've seen from the title, this build is very bright, very fun, very modern, and again I've used loads of objects from the Dream Home Decorator pack, but this time I am building for I want to say like a university student or maybe a teenager who is lucky enough to make some money and get their own apartment, because I know I was still living at home with my parents when I was a teenager and for quite a while after that, I have to admit. Anyway, so getting onto this build finally. It is built in the Evergreen Harbour world, and I'm building this in, I think it's the one step up from the like default version of the world when you first open the game. So I was playing around with some gameplay in this world, and I think I managed to get like one of the upgrades for the town complete. I have no idea how this world works. I mean, I know that sounds really bad as a Sims player, and I do claim to know a fair bit about gameplay, but I've never actually done a full run through of this pack. So yeah, I think this is like the first stage up, but I'm not 100% clear on how or if that's even the case. Sorry. But it is built for 1 to 2 Sims. I think they are very young, vibrant people, or Sims, I should say. And they're also really creative. That's why there is an easel and these gorgeous paintings on the wall that in my mind I was like, yeah, this Sim totally painted those herself or himself. But yeah, so I imagine that it was a really young, hip person living. I just sound like such an idiot. Young and hip, like how old am I? Oh god, guys, the first voiceover of 2022 and this is how it's coming out. I don't hold much hope for the rest of the year. But anyway, I really hope you liked this video. I had a lot of fun building it. I used a lot of swatches of items that I don't typically gravitate towards, especially like the really orangey wood tones. I tend to stick with darker wood tones. I don't know, like I just feel like they're suited for the builds that I create, so it was fun doing something a bit different. And can I just say, why does this window not have a snap point? It took me ages to figure out how to hang that second curtain on both those windows, the one in the bedroom and the one in the living room. Like I had to cut most of it out, but it took me a disgusting amount of time to try and figure out how to hang that second curtain. I don't even know why. It just, and then when I did get them up there, they weren't level, so I had to use a tool mod to like try and figure out the precise 0.000021475% to get it to be the same level as the other one. It was so annoying. Oh, rant over. Thank God for the tool mod, people. Like, honestly, I cannot stress that mod enough. Like, I recently got a laptop. Well, I say my boyfriend got a laptop recently, and it has like quite a decent amount of RAM on it because he wants to use it for like editing his videos when we're away and stuff. So of course, before we buy any new kind of electrical equipment, we always need to find out, can it run The Sims? That's like the defining specification for when we buy new computers and laptops. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's important to me. My Simmer people will get that. Anyway, so we got this new laptop and I was putting my Sims games onto it, and I decided that I wasn't gonna have any mods when I'm playing on the laptop because it is still a bit like, let's face it, it's not as powerful as a PC, so it doesn't run amazingly well as my PC, and I'm like a massive PC snob, so you know, yeah, it's fine as like a last resort, but yeah, anyway, so I was playing the game and I decided to build a house, and oh my goodness, I cannot build without the tool mod, so I had to crack and download the tool mod for the laptop. Anyway, so we are coming to the end of this build. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you next time. Bye!